Hello everyone, this is Dynamation4 and I'm making a speed spotlight where I show you a mod in 5 minutes because isn't everything better faster? Okay, this might be too fast. How do I stop this thing? So we're here to talk about Darkcraft. It's a relatively new mod. What it does is it adds 2 generations in the overworld and in the nether. It's power ore. Get these power gems from it in a crafting table. You can put 2 ingots next to it. You can put 2 iron and get 2 force ingots, 2 bronze, get 2 gold, get 3, 2 silver, get 3, and 2 refined iron and get 3. You can get these force ingots. You can convert them into nuggets also. You could also go into a squeezer with the force gems. Get a 10% chance of force shard and get 1.5 buckets of liquid force. You can go into a carpenter with 2 of them. Get the same amount you normally get, but use only half the amount you used for the force gems, so you can get twice as many per force gem. Now that you got the force ingots, you can make force mitts. They act as a hoe. They act as a shovel. They act as an axe, they act as a scythe, not a scythe, a sickle, but they're not good as swords. You can also get magnets, which will pick up items when they're red. You pick up items. You got the clipboard, lots of items. You got the clipboard, which acts as a crafting table, but it stores the items in it. It also has a few handy tools you might like to use, but it's a pretty simple recipe. You got force jars, you get 8 of them for this recipe. You'll talk about them later. You got the force pack, which will store your tools and hotbind them. You got the force engine, which uses liquid force to run. You got fortune cookies, which gives a fortune. And now you can make a force rod. You got a force rod. You get yourself a sapling. You plant the sapling. Use the force rod on it. You get a force sapling. You can make a tree. Chop down the force tree. You get some force logs. 2 force logs get you 8 force sticks, and now you can make a full one. As this one only made one with a little durability. And now that you got force sticks and force ingots, you can make all these force tools. And we're going to start enchanting. So you take your force rod, use it on obsidian. You take a book, throw it on the ground, use your force rod on it, pick it up, put it in here, along with some force gems. Fills up, you get energy. Now you can do some enchanting. Here's some basic enchants. You can get speed. You put it on this, which means I just use this for any tool, and it gives you efficiency. You can also put it on these gems, which we'll talk about later. Damage, you get claws from bats. Put it on weapons, and you get sharpness 2. Grinding, puts whatever you get in a pulverizer, you put it on tools. And you can upgrade the tome by doing enchants. You get it mastered eventually at tier 7, and unlocks more slots for you to use, and it also unlocks more enchants because some of them require higher tiers. You can also make yourself a force pack, which you can enchant for more, which you can get more inventory space on and make it an ender pack. It's pretty good. You can also put an item card in it, tell it what to pick up, or tell it to craft if you turn this into a crafting card. You can go into a carpenter and you can make yourself a inner core. I honestly have no idea what this does. And if you get yourself a bottled entity, you can put it in a furnace and get a soul wafer. Bottled entities you get from holding. And here's a spoiler alert, just so you know. I'm about to show you all the enchants and what they do. So here we go. You start with force. It's a tier 0. You can put it on swords or one of these 2 weapons, and these get power tools, which you can enchant further. The sword would give you knockback. Lumberjack, it chops down the entire tree. You can also put it on the gems. Heat, put it on tools or rod or any weapon. Put it on a tool, it automatically puts whatever you get in a furnace. Put it on a rod, you get fire resist. It's whenever you right click. Put it on this, you get flame or fire factor. You can also put it on the gems. Rainbow, you put it on shears, and whenever you shear sheep, you get a bunch of random colored wool. Luck, you get fortunes, which I told you from fortune cookies. Gives you looting or fortune on any tool. Experience, you can put it on a book. I'll talk about that later. Holding, you take the jars, and you can put it on this to get jars of holding, and you can use it on an entity and bottle it, or you can use it on this to get more space. Touch, you get a spider web. You can put it on a tool and you get silk touch on it. Bleed, whenever you attack something, it slowly deals more damage to it as it bleeds out. Craft, you put it on the item card and it gives it the ability to craft things as it picks them up. Bane, you put it on weapons and it takes away the mod's special ability, like Creeper's ability to explode, or Enderman's ability to teleport. Heal, you can put it on a rod, it gives you regeneration. Camo, you put it on a rod, it gives you invisibility when you right click. Sight gives you night vision, and that's also tier 4. Soul, if you have soul shards, it can give you the ability for Soul Stealer, which gives you more kills on the soul shard. Charge, put on these bodies, which I'll talk about, and it gives them makes them light bodies. It gives them special abilities. Wing, you can put on sword or body or armor. Ender, you can put on rods, you get a rod of returning and return to your previous place. You can put it on the pack and get an ender pack. Charge 2 is like charge but better. Sturdy gives you reinforced, which makes it harder to destroy things, and light gives you smite, and it puts it on tools. Then once you get to your 7, you can get repair. It repairs the tools, but it takes up vis of the area if you have Thaumcraft, and you can get grafting on an axe and it makes it a grafter. So the first thing I'll do is these tools. You can take the tools and put force on it, and you enchant it. Wait for this to enchant. It's done. And now, if you were to get it into your inventory, you can shift right click on it, and you get all these options. You can put the gems in it that you enchant. And you can enchant the gems like this. And you get a power saw, same thing, you can shift right click, and you can put the gem, you enchant the gems in the table actually, and how you get those is you get the book and you put the enchant experience on it, which I'll do right now. Get the experience tome as a little experience indicator. If you right click with it, shift right click I mean, it'll suck up the experience you have, put it in the tome. Then what you can do is you can get yourself a force rod, throw it on the ground, and every 50 experience you have, you'll get one of these things. You can enchant it in there, put it in here, you shift right click, but you can't take them back out, all you can do is destroy them. It gives you the abilities on here. Now about this stuff, you get some leather armor, and a force rod, you throw it on the ground, and you can use the force rod on it. You get force items. These are directly enchantable. It was a recent update, you used to be able to use the same thing as the tools. And yeah, so you can enchant those. So if you can tell, this mild spotlight took more than 5 minutes. It took 6 minutes and 11.6 seconds. There's just way too much in this mod to cover in 5 minutes. So if you have any mod you want me to spotlight in under 5 minutes, or if I can, then leave a comment. Otherwise, the next spotlight will most likely be Tinker's Construct. So I will see you next time.